Hello, I'm Benny Bristow with today's spiritual meditation. Jan Melgard and his sons had tended the beacon of their lighthouse for many years. One night they trimmed the lights as usual, checked every detail, and settled down for an evening of peace and quiet. Just before they retired, Jan's oldest son made the rounds again and was perplexed to see no path of light flashing from the beacon. Then it was discovered that the wind had carried in millions of tiny insects, which covered the glass so thickly that the light could not be seen. The men hurriedly cleaned the glass, but not in time, for morning disclosed a serious shipwreck that had occurred early that evening on the rocks close to the lighthouse. All Christians have a light that needs to shine, but the covering of our lives, even for a short time, may mean the destruction of a soul. Jesus had this in mind when he taught his disciples to be like a city set upon a hill, which could be seen by all, and warned them against covering their lights with a basket. To avoid this problem, he commanded them to let their lights be as a lampstand that gives light to all who are in the house. Matthew 5:14 through 16. One cannot let his or her light shine for the Lord until being born again into God's family. Without Christ, there's only darkness in our lives, and this darkness makes it easy to hate the light. John 3:19 and 20. It is dangerous to remain in darkness because the wages of sin is death. Romans 6:23. If you have heard the gospel, why not believe it to the point of repenting of your sins, confessing Christ to be God's Son, and by being baptized into Christ, where all spiritual blessings are found? Ephesians 1:3. Paul wrote, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes, for the Jew first, and also for the Greek." Romans 1:16. This will turn on your spiritual light and will keep you from wrecking your soul and the souls of others. And maybe you have turned this light on in your past and for some time allowed it to shine. But recently sin has covered your light. It may have been by improper use of the tongue, like lying, cursing, boasting, gossiping. All of these can turn the beam off and keep it from shining and keep the world from seeing it. It may have been covered by unfaithfulness to attend worship to God, or by a poor attitude that blocked out all light for the Lord. Just think of the danger you and those who watch you are facing. If this describes your life, seek to get right with God. And that's today's spiritual meditation. Thank you for viewing.